Hey guys, so welcome to this video. If you are watching this, it means that you are curious to understand more about online lab series as well as this fundraising campaign. Right, so what is online lab series? Online lab series is a 100% non-profit online education and skills training learning platform created with goal to provide learning opportunities to potentially millions of children and adults around the world someday in the future. All right, so in terms of our educational approach, the goal is to provide a problem-solving approach to educating people about certain products, tools, and even software. All right, another thing is to focus on exploring all the different potential real-world use cases for those products. So basically we are talking about product applications. All right, so on my part, right, on our part, on the part of online lab series, the goal will be to do all the product research and studies so that, for viewers who are seeking to learn more about those products will get, only what is really value adding to them. Right, so a way to explain this, right, speaking from my experience of a pre-sales engineer, most average customers and end users don't really care about the data sheets or the hardware specifications, right? So basically at the end of the day, there's so much information online. When you Google, you'll find so much information. When you go to YouTube and you do a search, you'll find a lot of product videos. All right, there are a lot of product related videos, but at the end of the day, a lot of people, including myself, when we find the information, the next question that we always ask ourselves is, what next? What do I do with this information? So that is what I would like to do and provide through online lab series. So in other words, when people come to watch the videos, the educational videos on online lab series, on our YouTube channels, and of course, in the future, we would like to have our own dedicated content hosting platform like Vimeo Live. So with that, when people come to our platform, when they do a search, they'll be able to find content that is really helpful to them, right? So basically, if I'm just going to give you product information through the video, then you could basically download the data sheets and the reference manual and read it up yourself. You wouldn't have needed to watch my video. So I do not want to just talk about product information, right? Instead, I want to talk about the use cases for those products. And then I'll talk about project idea showcases. So this will actually help the viewers, the potential learners, to actually understand better how they can apply the information that they are learning online. All right, so that's the educational approach. So from what I've learned is that a lot of customers and end users, they don't really care about the data sheets. Right? What they care about is whether or not the product can be used, or the product or the tool or the software can be used to help either solve a particular problem or to help them materialize an idea that they have in their minds. Right, so the overall vision and goal of online lab series is not just to provide STEM education online for the less fortunate children around the world, but also to provide skill-based learning, skill-based training for anyone seeking to equip themselves. Some of our midterm goals and pledges include sending out and sponsoring educational gift packs to the less fortunate around the world. A friend recently asked me this question: how do you qualify if a child or individual deserves the educational gift pack? Right now, to be honest, that is really just a goal at this point. as we progress towards closer towards the target, we will start to look into this issue more seriously, right? So this is basically just a pledge and a goal and a vision that I have of what I would like to achieve in the future. Now, another friend has recently also asked me this question: with everything that you are doing and providing for free, what if some people don't appreciate it or take it for granted? My reply to him was, you are focused upon those that may not appreciate what I'm doing through Online Lab series. But the ones you should really focus on are the ones that will appreciate the opportunity to learn something, make themselves useful, and apply themselves eventually. If Online Lab series is able to help one child, one family, or one adult, one person to turn their lives around, give them a chance at a better future, I would say that Online Lab series would have succeeded at achieving its goals, its mission. Alright, so that is basically my reply to my friends. Now, the next thing I want to talk about in this video is, of course, related to this crowdfunding campaign. What am I really trying to achieve here, right, in this campaign itself? The goal is to hopefully raise approximately US $10,000 so that I can invest in a proper mobile workstation. With this campaign, you will find that I have gathered about 4 actual mobile workstations and 2 high-end laptops that can potentially be used for many of the operations and usages throughout Online Lab series. And also, why I chose $10,000 is not a random number. Some of these workstations and high-end laptops, they range from price of roughly US 6,000 plus to approximately US $10,000. Now, one of the most ideal workstations that I have shortlisted is by Origin PC, right? It's by Origin PC, right? So there's this model of workstation that they have, which is called ND17, right? So that workstation, when you fully maximize its hardware specifications, it would actually exceed roughly $10,000. But if this fundraising campaign can succeed, all right, my hope is that I can also speak to the particular brand that I intend to invest the money with, right, to see if I can work out arrangement with them to sort of lower the cost, because those mobile workstations, apart from them, I might want to invest in other helpful accessories that can complement the mobile workstation as well. So lowering the cost, and if I manage to raise US 10,000 or more, then clearly there'll be more budget to actually invest in those useful accessories. All right. So some of the questions that people might ask, at least one of the questions that people might actually ask, is why the hardware specifications, why the need for such high-end performance, right? So sharing from my own experiences, for someone that is generally multi-talented, I can do many things, right? Ranging from things like content creation, video production, software engineering, 3D modeling and animations. So we talk about tools from Autodesk, AutoCAD, we talk about Ego, which is PCB design. We can talk about Maya as well as 3ds Max. So these are some of the tools that I've actually taken up courses in the past. And for me, I've always had a passion for animations. I've always had a passion for games, right? PC games. I won't deny that. I love to play games. And because of my passion in that area, over the years in the past, I've actually went to take up courses. And I've also participated in interest groups. And I will constantly meet up with people, and then we would actually exchange ideas, and we will look at what each other is working on, and we would share tips and we'll discuss about it. And from there, I actually picked up a lot and I've learned a lot. Professionally, I might not have been a trained game designer. I might not have been a trained 3D modeling expert or engineer, but I've picked up a lot of these skills because they have always been a passion for me, right? And as well as an interest for me. And I eventually got quite good at it. And I realized that, I want to use all of these skills, all of this knowledge, all of these experiences that I have to really share with other people, right? And I think that these are skills that can really benefit others as well and really help them in their lives, all right? So other areas include augmented reality, AR, as well as virtual reality, VR, right? And then also artificial intelligence. We talk about deep learning, we talk about machine learning, all right? Electronics and IoT, STEAM education. STEAM, basically we talk about products like MakeBlock, Little Bits, Microbit, and so on and so forth. And then of course, there are also areas in mathematics and science that I've also have a lot of passion in. In fact, back in my polytechnic days, where I did my diploma, my final year project was actually focused on bioinformatics. So yeah, that is actually technology applied in biomedical sciences. So I have a lot of passion in all these fields. In terms of mathematics, I'm also quite a proficient user of MathLab. All right, so my hope is that I'm actually trying to speak to the brand to see if I can get a partnership with them and bring their brand and their product on board to Online Lab series so that I can share with people the things that they can do with the tool and the software. All right. So those are the areas of skills and things that I actually know that I would like to share with other people. Now, honestly and truthfully, I may not be an expert in every single field, spanning from science, technology, engineering, and math, but I am generally quite good. I consider myself a nerd. That said, I do have plans to grow the network of global online educators that can be made up of other working professionals, industry leaders, influencers, and even enthusiasts like myself. And that's a work in progress right now. Okay, so at the end of the day, I am still the central operations. I will still do most of the heavy lifting. With my skills, experiences, and knowledge in many of the tools and software, if you're familiar with some of them yourself, then you'll be able to understand that some of them require pretty high-end performance specifications. And you will know that I'm not trying to bullshit you about it, right? If you take all of those different tools and you combine them together, if you have a discussion with people that are reading about this and other people and you ask them, and you think about it logically, you will know that everything that I've shared makes sense. Lastly, before I end this video, there have already been word that has been spreading around my circle of influence. Some people actually think that my crowdfunding campaign might actually be a scam. And there has also been people that have approached me to tell me that my crowdfunding campaign would not succeed. But here's what I will say to them. I don't need your approvals or your permission to succeed. I believe deeply in the vision and mission for Online Lab series. Yes, it will never be possible for me to convince every single person of what I'm trying to achieve. So I will do the one thing that I can. I will stay true to the cause and I will keep doing what I'm doing. In closing, I hope that what I have shared here today will help you to get a better understanding about Online Lab series vision, mission, and goals, and also provide you with a clear understanding regarding the goals of this crowdfunding campaign. Alright, so with that, I'll end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you will actually consider backing this crowdfunding campaign. Thank you very much. Bye.